Alright, YouTube, I've had several people ask me to make a video on the topic of Muhammad Ali dying. Like with Prince, I don't really have that much to say. There's a reason why the day he died I didn't really cover it. I'll make a video now because I've been asked to do it. But I'm not into sports, number one. The boxing doesn't really I don't find any entertainment in it. When I'm watching that stuff, I'm just gonna zone out, like the UFC stuff, boxing, football, hockey, soccer, whatever it happens to be. I'm just not really into it. Basically, the only thing I have a use for in sports is using it to troll, because I know a lot of people are really into sports. Some people are fanatics, and so obviously their team's losing, you can troll them about their team losing. And as long as you know even a small amount about sports, you can tease them more effectively about that and get them whipped up into a frenzy. That's basically my thought on it. But again, Muhammad Ali was old, had Parkinson's. He was in his 70s. I'm not surprised that he kicked off after all of these years. But as far as his legacy, it's essentially, yes, he was a really, really good boxer. But because I'm not interested in sports, it doesn't really hold anything there for me. I'm not interested in his life philosophy or his religion or anything else that he happens to have done. I think that it's respectable that he decided not to be drafted, and his statements regarding that made sense, I suppose, under the circumstances. But really, that alone doesn't cause me to be so interested in this character that I say, oh yeah, he was larger than life. I could do what a lot of people do that probably had never seen Muhammad Ali box, that knew basically nothing about him other than he had been a boxer. I could do what they're doing right now and shed fake tears and say, oh, rest in peace, you were the greatest. What a great person. Just like many people did for David Bowie, for Prince, back when Michael Jackson died. With David Bowie, I would say that's a different story. Of course, I spoke about Black Star before he died and thought it was genius. A lot of people were playing, I guess, Johnny Come Lately. They had never even heard any of his music unless in passing on the radio, never cared about him at all, and pretended that they were big fans of his work. People have done this for Prince, too. By the way, the video I made for the death of Prince, where I said basically he's an overrated hermit with a huge ego, who didn't make himself available. That's his right, but to pretend that that's somehow a laudable part of his personality, as opposed to one that, perhaps was a little bit odd at the very least. I predicted that it was drug-related when he died. I think in Muhammad Ali's case, probably no. He had pneumonia. When someone gets old, they get really sick. They can get pneumonia, fluid builds up in their lungs, they just stop breathing. He was a healthy individual, but he was racked with disease more and more over time. But no, I don't have any real major statements to make on Muhammad Ali's passing, because I'm not into sports. It's like, John Madden dies or something. I don't really care. It doesn't have any interest for me at all. That's about all. Peace out.